Hi, this is Lakshmarajan at TechRaman.com, and today we are going to review the Lenovo Vibe Z2 Pro or the K920 model. Vibe Z2 Pro features a 6-inch display. A 6-inch can be quite intimidating on the borderline of smartphone and tablet, but to Lenovo's credit, the design department has managed to minimize the bezel, and we have a great built body and smartphone over here. Z2 Pro weighs 179 gram and is 7.7 mm at thick. Its dimension is better than its competing rival models from Sony, HTC and Microsoft Lumia. The Quad HD display is beautiful and gives wonderful movie and gaming experience. The 2560x1440 pixel resolution screen is crisp, sharp and vivid. The craftsmanship of the device is very commendable. Lenovo has used nano molding technology, deftly fusing the metal body with the little bits of plastics that find way. The end result, a beautiful product that is great to look and great to hold. The K920 is very ergonomic with smooth contours on the sides and edges. On the bottom there is a microphone, a micro USB port and speaker. The screws gives an industrial look. On the top there is an audio jack. On the right side we find the dual SIM holder seamlessly integrated and it can be opened by a pin. A little below that you find the power button. The volume rocker is placed to the left. Notable inclusion is the 80 decibel sealed chamber speaker that gives amazing output, great for immersive movie and gaming experience. Talking about specs, Vibe Z2 Pro is a flagship killer. We already saw that it sports a Quad HD display. Now let's check the internal muscle power. Qualcomm Snapdragon 80 chipset clocked at 2.5 GHz. Quad-core processor, 3GB RAM and 32GB internal storage. This should more likely be the first dual SIM smartphone featuring a Snapdragon 80 processor. The sealed body encloses the 4000 mAh battery. The company claims a 45 hours of talk time on 2G. Going by the track record of Lenovo, the battery must be healthy and a step ahead of the competing models. Vibe Z2 Pro runs on Android 4.4.2 KitKat version with Vibe UI overlaid. In case you want a stock Android experience, you can shift to it. Yes, Vibe Z2 Pro has a dual UI. Check out our video on how to activate stock Android easily on K920 without having to root your device. The sensors like gravity, proximity, light and e-commerce are thrown in. On the rear, the 16 megapixel camera setup is placed in industrial design with screws securing it nicely. A red rim gives the camera a distinct look. The camera is slightly raised from the rear. The camera is flanked by a LED flash. The rear camera has autofocus, RGB and BSI sensors for better low light abilities. The front shooter includes a 5 megapixel fixed focus camera with RGB sensor. Watch our video on Vibe Z2 camera features and specs and don't miss the Smart Mode and Pro Mode options. The camera output is good and true to the flagship pedigree. Vibe UI is interesting and makes operations easy. Lenovo has included its own share of utility, cloud, navigation and security apps like Share It, Sync It, Clone It, and the third-party apps like Route 66 navigation maps, Evernote, UC browser, and also the expected additions of Google Android Switch. Now let me pick the top 5 features of Vibe Z2 Pro. Secure Zone. You can have 2 phones in one phone and have the one zone secured. It can run practically 2 accounts of all the apps running within and choose which apps to run where. Do check our video on Secure Zone. Micro SIM. 6-inch can be a huge device and Lenovo has a micro screen for a one-hand operation for both right hand and left hand users. Do check our video on micro screen for a better information on that. Stock Android. As mentioned earlier, the device can run stock Android without having to root. It's a great innovative feature that finds place in this phone. OTG support. K920 also supports the OTG. And to take it one step ahead, we saw that we tried that even an external hard disk is supported. The Pro Mode and camera must be good for many of those who like to fiddle around the camera settings and who has their own share of camera knowledge. On a concluding note, Vibe Z2 Pro has a great specs, brilliant display, nifty features, solid battery and offers a choice to toggle between stock Android UI and Vibe UI. The Secure Zone features also offers 2 phones in one phone. In a nutshell, if you are comfortable with mega-sized display, the Vibe Z2 Pro is a great buy.